Boards are the 21st century extreme ride of choice. Snowboarding, sandboarding, wakeboarding. Since my brother Shelby introduced me to all the board sports, I invited him to join me on the steep streets of San Francisco to check out the newest of them all, freeboarding. Freeboarding was invented by Steen Strand for his Stanford senior thesis project. We wanted to find out who are these people pioneering this new sport, and is freeboarding here to stay?
It tries just like a snowboard, right? So if you're sliding along and you drop your downhill edge, you know, your board's gonna start breaking like you're catching an edge, and you're gonna have to step off. You're not strapped to the board, so you're not gonna get slammed down.
Steen sees the freedom of your feet as your safety net.
Now watch, this spins around. This is the key thing to the design of a freeboard that separates it from a longboard or a traditional skateboard. So this is going to pivot in the middle, and this is what gives it the action of a snowboard.
You always have like this wheel sliding, so when you get on, make sure that you're on one side of the board, otherwise you're going to slide off.
You used to read a lot, you started writing things down, you wrote a lot about
You know what's weird is that I don't really slide on my snowboard.
Right when you were down at the bottom, like just before you jumped off, you got in a position where you're going straight down, and you went to your left edge, and then instead of staying on it and completing the turn, you kept going straight.
I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid of that sliding thing.
Yeah, and if you definitely will slide a little bit more too, because that was like your first one. You just kind of went straight.
Right. Yeah.
So
just like a skateboard.
After we learned the basics, Shelby and I were going for it. But he got a little too brave too fast. Not a good idea.
That's gonna leave a mark.
See, that's why you got to wear wrist guards.
Well, I had my first lesson here on Wawona Boulevard. This is pretty mellow for your first day of freeboarding. It's definitely a little scary. I saw my little brother take a pretty bad wipeout.
Let's go do some black diamonds or something. Some steep.
Yeah.
So we're getting ready to watch Owen, who's at the top of the hill, show us what it's like to take a really steep hill on a freeboard. But this is where it really looks like snowboarding and what they're really built for. And they go fast.
look around, which one turns you on? It's Sissy's Palace.
So these guys are going like 30 miles per hour down a super steep hill, dodging cars, people, buses, the cops, blowing through stop signs, wearing no protective gear because it doesn't look cool. And I kept thinking, this is awesome. Pretty stupid, but pretty awesome.
And here you are looking at Candy again.
My competitive thing is up, and I've seen him do it, and I was feeling like a wimp earlier because I wasn't really going for it. So I'm gonna get it more. I gotta go for it. You gotta go for it. You gotta like grind out the backside. You gotta grind out the front side.
A curse on you!
I do you like a witch doctor. Triple hex put on your soul. Ain't no one gonna stop the torture. I put you through, put a pin through your voodoo doll. Lace you with some fire, rip off your legs.
Just so we can see what can happen the first day of freeboarding, I'm gonna check out my own scar. I was glad I was wearing a dungaree top. I should have been wearing elbow pads. And I wouldn't have that, little honey.
Is freeboarding here to stay? It's too early to tell. But I'll keep you updated after my thigh, my elbow, and Shelby's hand are all healed up.